This video is sponsored by Cohen Financial. More on them later. Welcome to the channel. This is where I give you a full analysis of every single family home that comes on the market in Beverly Hills in about 5-6 minute video. And today's episode, we're going to review 1171 Laurel Way in Beverly Hills. In the first 2 minutes, I'm going to critique the property on my 10 factors of quality. And then right after that, I'm going to share with you guys how I would have marketed this property differently. And then at the end of the video, I will share with you guys my favorite comp for valuation purposes. Are you guys ready? Who am I? My name is 𝐷𝐲𝐻𝐾𝐫. I'm a real estate agent by day based in Beverly Hills, and a critic and an analyst and a real estate enthusiast at nighttime. Let's get started. Location, Beverly Hills, north of Sunset. It's gonna get a 10. Lot quality, close to 30,000 square foot, about, to my eye, 75% flat. I'm gonna give it a 9. Lot orientation, south facing, on the wrong side of the street. The hills kind of block the way that natural light comes in, and the traffic on the street is about average. I'm gonna give it a 7. Lot utilization. The way the house sits on the lot is not ideal. You have to take the driveway all the way up and then turn around and position yourself back in to get south facing. They probably did that to utilize the slope of the lot and make sure the house is south facing, which is great. It has a small backyard, a decent sized frontage, and no side yards. I'm gonna give it a 6. Privacy. Some house might be able to look into your property, but it's so well hedged, they might not. So you have to see that in person yourself. I'm gonna give it a 7. Views. It's not a view property, so I'm gonna give it a 0. Scale and architectural style. The exterior, it has that 1990s Mediterranean look, but the inside actually has pretty good scale for an older home. The volumes are good, the rooms are proportional, and they've used a lot of skylight to bring natural light in, so it's actually pretty lit. I'm gonna give it a 5. Layout. Not sure if it has the wow factors. The pictures don't tell us. And the layout is semi-open. Parts of the kitchen is open to a family room, but not the dining room. But it seems like to have a good flow, and there's good indoor-outdoor flow as well. I'm going to give it a 7. Finishes. They're dated, but they're not in an immediate need of a renovation. I'm going to give it a 5. Upside. I really like it, and I'm going to tell you guys why. You can obviously update the finishes. You can even maybe open up the kitchen. I don't know if that would do that much good, but the number one thing I would do is I would update the exterior of this house and take it out of this 1990 look. And guess what? I think you get a lot of bang for your buck over here because this land is so expensive. You're in one of the best neighborhoods in Southern California. Any renovation you do to this house, you're going to get it multiple times back. So I think with a little bit of money, relatively speaking, you can get a lot of bang for your buck. And for that reason, I'm going to give it an 8. Now, before I tell you the final score, a word from our sponsor. Story time. Many years ago, I was purchasing this condo with an FHA loan and a PMI, and I was assured by this shady loan broker who told me if you ever bring your equity above the 20%, you can get rid of the PMI anytime during the loan. I was very excited. But guess what? A few days before the escrow, he told me that he was wrong, and I had no choice to continue with the escrow and close the property because I would have lost my deposit. Now, stories like this happen all the time, and that's why real estate agents really care to pair up with a top loan broker who doesn't go against their word. I once experienced with a client when Mark had promised this client no points. The bank had canceled that product, and Mark went out of his way to pay the point for my client so he doesn't go against his own word. That's why I love working with Mark. And don't take my word for it. Everybody knows this about Mark Cohen. Here's his phone number. Give him a call and thank him for supporting my channel. Okay, the Arvin score is 64. Now you're thinking, Arvin, how could have this property been marketed better? Look, I think they've done a really good job. It's staged really well. The photography is good. It makes the house look really light. I love that about it. It's missing the front of the house and the driveway, and I think there's a reason for it. I don't think it has the prettiest facade out there, and I think this is intentional. For a real estate agent who wants to show you the good side so you go see it, it's probably exactly what I would have done. So I really like that. I don't have much to add over here. Now you're thinking, how much is this property really worth? I really like 1111 Shadow Hill Way for a comp, and I will tell you guys why. Look, they're very close to each other. They're almost the same size, and they sit on almost the same size lot. The difference is the Shadow Hill Way is completely in need of a renovation, as our property on Laurel Way is kind of, livable. You can move in there and renovate it later. Now, with the help of an expert, you should be able to kind of drive to that number so you don't overpay for this property. Now, It's never a bad idea to contact the listing agent directly. Here's their information. And if you want to consult with me, here's my information. You can email me at arvin@arvinhadad.com. If you like this house, you will probably also like this house. It's kind of similar. And I also have to share something with you. The content of this video is purely my personal opinion. Real estate analysis is subjective in nature, and I don't guarantee the accuracy of information. In fact, you should go see the property yourself in person. You should review all the information available online. You should contact the city and form your own independent decisions. Thank you for watching, and tell me in the comments below how I can make my videos better and more useful to you. Have a great day and see you in the next one.